Okay. Hi, everyone. This is our presentation for the speaking activity. We are a team of 4, and my name is Dana Suheigar Sonchiadi.
I'm Doña Karina Rincón Saugal.
My name is Maya Vega.
My name is Vera Maria Ramirez Sánchez.
And we're about to get started. First question says, use comparatives to describe your culture and people in your city or town.
Okay, so compared to larger cities in Colombia, Villavicencio has a more relaxed and community-oriented culture. The people in Villavicencio are generally warmer and more connected to nature, given to proximity and to Llanos region, which influence local traditions and lifestyle.
Okay, we'll go with the next question. What are the regions of this tradition, and do you agree on this practice? The bullet ant initiation is believed to have originated centuries ago among the Satremawe people who live in the Amazon rainforest. While I respect the cultural significance of the bullet ant initiation for the Satremawe people, I have reservations about the practice because I believe that there are more human ways to mark the transition to adulthood.
Okay, my question is, what are people celebrating this festival? I think it is the beer festival in Germany. It is called Oktoberfest. It is one of the most popular festivals in the world. It celebrated annually in Munich, Germany, originally in 1810 to commemorate a royal wedding. This event has become an annual variant tradition for several weeks in late September and early October. Millions of people gathered off the field to enjoy large amounts of beer tradition foods such as roast chicken or pretzel, the live music, amazing ride, the gigantes is with on an atmosphere and band are the heart of the festival. Dress in tradition, costumes, visitors celebrate and enjoy a festival, enjoy food atmosphere.
How would you compare your town with this country? Well, this country is United Kingdom. I'm going to compare it with the climate. So, Barranquilla is located on Caribbean coast of Colombia. And Barranquilla enjoys a tropical climate with temperatures and around I'm hearing around 27 Celsius degrees. It has a distinct wet and dry season. Meanwhile, United Kingdom has a temperature maritime climate with cooler temperatures and more variation through the year. Summer and mild and winter can be cool with temperatures ranging from 1 Celsius degrees to 20 Celsius degrees or 68 Fahrenheit degrees in summer. Overall, and the UK is much colder than Barranquilla.
So my question is, what did people used to do in this country that is different now? Okay, in Peru, traditional practice such as the Inca rituals and agricultural methods have evolved over time. For example, ancient farming terraces are still in use but are now combined with more agriculture techniques. The traditional celebration like Inti Raymi is a festival of the sun, have been revived and adapted for more advances.
So my question is, what did people used to do in this country that is different now? Just to give an example, in the ancient Egypt, people were polytheistic, which means that they worshipped a pantheon of god and goddess, each one with an aspect of life or nature. And in the modern Egypt, the predominant religion is Islam. So people are Islamic, which means that it shapes many aspects of daily life, nature, also of law and culture.
Okay, my question is, what has happened with this foreign tradition in your country? Have you ever celebrated it? Yes, in my country there are still celebrate this tradition. It's not common for the family to decorate their house. However, some do. By the tradition of going out with the children dressed up at night to ask for sweets is still preserved. Or they also usually have a customer parties. I think it's a very nice this tradition because it's an occasion to spend time with your family together, dressing and preparing activities at home or on the street. In my case, I celebrate Halloween last year with my family and friends in a customer party in my house.
What has happened with this tradition in the world? The Day of Death has evolved significantly spread throughout the world. This celebration, which originally is rooted in Aztec tradition, honors the seed of it one with altars and offering festivities. Today, the tradition is celebrated and in several countries. For example, in Ecuador, the Day of Death is celebrated on November 2nd, and families and gather to remember the loved one and your traditional foods, such as what was the pan. In the Philippines, the celebration known as Undas, including all Saint days and also days. Family visit cemeteries, plan grease, and spend time together. Remember the decisive in the United States, especially in cities with large Latino communities, such as Los Angeles and Houston. The Day of Death tradition have been adapted, featuring altars and festivals.
Okay, so the question is, what are people celebrating in this festival? I think it's like Holi, the Hindu festival of colors that is celebrated mainly in India and Nepal. Holi marks the arrival of spring and victory of good over evil, and the participants throw colored flowers at each other. They dance and enjoy festive food.
So my question is, how would you compare your town with this country? Villavicencio has a more vibrant local culture than most of the cities of the United Kingdom because we showcase the heritage of the Llaneros through music, food, festivals, and dances. Another thing is the weather because Villavicencio's weather is typically warmer, more tropical than the cooler weather that we know that the United Kingdom has.
This current situation involves these cultural practices. For example, Tomorrowland is an electronic music festival attended by hundreds of thousands people from all over the world. It is known for impression production, wisdom stage, impression visual effects, and attended by studios that create an immersive experience for viewers. Every year, Tomorrowland features a lineup of world-class DJs and electronic producers, making it a must-see destination for electronic music lovers. In addition to music, Tomorrowland offers a variety of activities such as parades, shows, rest areas, and gastronomic options, normally held in mid-July.
Um, what traditional food do you eat in your city, and what cultural festivals are happening in your country this month? Barranquilla boasts a rich culinary heritage with variety of traditional dishes like arepa de huevo, a fried corn arepa filled with an egg. Sometimes we added meat or rinds, and also mojarra frita, real fish served with coconut rice, patacones, or fried plantains and salad. And mote de queso, a thick soup made from yam and salty cheese, typical of Colombian coast. In this month, in August, Colombia hosts several vibrant cultural festivals like Medellin Flower Festival held in Medellin. This festival features Paradise concerts and the famous Silleteros in Paradise, where participants carry layered flower arranged on their backs. And also the Festival Internacional de Poesía Medellín is an international poetry festival that brings together poets from around the world for reading, workshop, and culture exchange.
Okay, so describe situations involving the cultural practice, use comparatives, which is being burned. Okay, during the 16th and the 17th centuries, witch hunts were more common in Europe and parts of North America than in any other period. Women who were accused of witchcraft used to be burned at the stake, a practice that was far more brutal and widespread than most of other punishments of the time. Society has evolved significantly since then, and compared to those dark times, modern day legal systems are much more protective of individuals' rights. In fact, human rights have become more important than ever, marking a sharp contrast to the injustice of the past. Today, people are far less likely to be persecuted based on superstitions, and showing how our understanding of justice has progressed and improved over time.
What is happening in this picture and how has it become popular worldwide? Carrying the why over burning coals, China. Carrying the why over burning coals is a practice culturally rich that symbolizes the strength, the commitment, and the ability to overcome challenges in a marriage. Its visual appeal and symbolic significance has led to its popular growing worldwide as people seek to include significant and meaningful rituals to their own celebrations.
Question is, what traditional food do you eat in your city? And what cultural festivals are happening in your country this month? I live in Villavicencio. Villavicencio, capital of Meta, offers a rich llanero gastronomy, dishes such as mamona, sancocho de gallina, rice with chicken, fried fish, and many other plates. Their all plates are full of flavors. In terms of festival, Colombia is a country full of light and color with a diverse cultural offer that constantly changes. This month, many towns celebrate the holidays of their patron saints with processions, concerts, and activities culture.
What is happening with this tradition in the world? Bullfighting, a tradition with these historical roots, is undergoing significant change and fencing in crisis. Opposition around the world. In Spain, bullfighting remains a controversial topic, and while it is still practiced, its popularity has been declining over the years. In many regions, the number of bullfighting has been reduced. There is growing support for beginning the practice due to concern about animal welfare. For example, in France and Portugal, they also had a story of bullfighting, but like in Spain, the practice is increasingly being questioned and challenged by animal rights groups. And overall, the tradition of bullfighting is under scrutiny around the world because it increases and concern about animal welfare and ethical consideration. And many people are that is a form of animal cruelty and that should be abolished. And while other define is a cultural heritage and that need to be preserved.
Okay, what is happening in this picture and how what is happening in this picture and how has it become popular worldwide, carrying the wife over burning coals, China. Okay, this practice likely refers to a tradition where husbands carry their wives over the burning coals, symbolizing endurance and loyalty. That's it.
What has happened with this foreign tradition in your country? Have you ever celebrated? Halloween in Colombia has evolved into a vibrant celebration that blends international influences with local costumes. While it might not have the same historical significance, it has become a treasured occasion for Colombians to express their creativity, to enjoy with the communities, to celebrate in general, and also to ask for candies. And of course, I have celebrated every single year since I was a kid.
Okay, use comparatives to describe your culture and people in your city or your town. The culture of Villavicencio is rich in general tradition than other cities. Europa is celebrated with more enthusiasm here. The people of Villavicencio are feeling than in large cities like Bogota. They are open to share their culture. Many inhabitants are involved in the agriculture. The lifestyle in Villavicencio is more relaxed. The communities enjoy a quiet environment and is more connected to natural. Villavicencio is a more place with a more vibrant culture and a more unique culture.
Why did people used to do in this country that is different now? This country is Peru. In Peru, many customs and practices have evolved significantly over time. For example, agriculture. Traditional Peruvian farmers use simple tools and techniques for agriculture, really heavily manual labor and community work. Now, Minga. The intelligent system has transformed agriculture practice and making them more efficient. And the communication, historically, communication was done through letters and messengers. Today, the widespread use of smartphones and the internet has revolutionized the way people communicate, allowing for instant connectivity. And the clothing, traditionally made from alpaca and llama wool, was commonly worn, especially the highlands, while traditional clothing is still worn. There are festival and special occasion most Peruvians now wear modern and Western style clothing.
That was all. Thanks for watching.